What is going on, my Patriots? Hold the applause, hold the applause. What's going on, everybody? I'm glad to be back in the building once again. It's been a tough couple of days, but I'm back. Ah, man, I'm telling you now, I'm back. I'm glad I'm back. Glad that we can talk about some of this stuff. All right, quick. I know I promised y'all about 2 hours worth, but I'm going to break it up in an hour increment. The first lady is not feeling that well tonight. She is still trying to recover from all of the running that she's been doing. So I'm gonna try to break it down as much as I can on this episode and keep you posted on the next one as we go along. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody having a good evening, a good night. I hope everybody has having a good week. Um, if it's your first time coming into the show, welcome to Joel Davis Media Network, where we talk about crime and politics. Most of the time, we're talking about. Either way it goes, um, we're gonna go ahead on and we're going to step into some of the things first that we're gonna talk about tonight. First things first, got a story coming out of Connecticut where a lunch lady violated a middle schooler all the way up to the point that he got into high school. Oh yeah, new specs. We also going to talk about what happened in Mexico, which was crazy. That story is just getting crazy about the second. We'll touch base on that, and we will also touch base on another suburban mom taking advantage of a underage young man. Can't make this shit up. I don't know, man. These amigos and glacier glider moms are losing their damn mind. I don't know. But anyway, enough of me talking my shit. Let's jump into the story. Without further ado, please share. Please also follow us on Rumble. We are live on Rumble right now. Go ahead on and jump on this bad boy, on this puppy. See how many people we got on Rumble right now. What's going on, Bianca? Thank you for coming on Rumble. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. You always come through on the clutch. We got two watching on Rumble. So far, so good. Let's keep it that way. Let's keep supporting the channels all across the board. Hopefully, get some new followers. So, without further ado, let's jump into the story, man. Again, this is fair use, fair use.
Fantastic. Hers looks good too.
Breaking news from New Fairfield now, where a high school staffer is under arrest accused of sexually assaulting a student. State police say Andy Rosefort turned herself in Monday after learning of a warrant out for her arrest. A teenager told investigators Rosefort allegedly drove to pick up the victim while they were at a party. The victim then alleges she had sex with him before the victim left the vehicle and went back to the party. Rosefort is out on $100,000 bond.
Filing your tax return.
All right, you saw it, you heard it. Let's pause right there, guys. Married woman, 31 years of age, decided to get crazy and nasty with a ninth grader, aka a 14-year-old. 31 modern women, 31 years of age, modern women. What the fuck is going on with y'all? You got husband at the house. You got all these grown men you can toy with. Why are you messing with children? And I'm starting to think why I know why you like doing it, because you can manipulate the situation. Because you know these grown men that you are dealing with are not going to tolerate that BS that you tried to play with. The whole emphasize of, oh, well, I'm going to leave my husband. We're going to live happily ever after and all that bullshit. So you're preying on children. And this is disgusting. It really is. It is disgusting. You mean to tell me you a lunch lady and you couldn't find no one else to deal with at the school? And I mean, she has a, look, y'all, listen. Let me show that picture. I'll show y'all the picture of what she looked like. And this is what makes it even more disturbing. Hold on, y'all. Give me one moment. All right, we about to bring this into focus. This right here, she has a basic looking motherly body. Now, in the face, she's a natural, so she would be about a 7. No, I wouldn't say 7 because Kevin Samuelson ain't no woman of 7. They're either 6 or an 8. So I'll give her 6.5. But you are an adult. You're 31. Why are you dealing with a child? That's what I can't wrap my head around with these modern women. You're dealing with children. You're dealing with somebody that is old enough to be your child. I want you to sit here and think about this shit. He's old enough to be your kid. Y'all have nothing in common. You are 16 years ahead of this young man. Plus, I'm 16 at minimum. You're at the stage where you're supposed to be talking about either having more children at 31 or focusing on the children that you do have and trying to set up college funds and teaching them right from wrong. You're in the young mother zone right now. Why in the hell are you focused on being nasty towards someone that is the same age possibly of being your child? I just can't figure this shit out, bro. I really can't. Another thing, you're dealing with someone when you say you want to have a conversation about something important, that little joker gonna tell you you gonna have to wait until I finish my season of Fortnite. Come on, man. Fortnite. He's gonna be thinking about fucking Fortnite, not you. You're gonna tell him that little Timmy has a fever. He's gonna look at you and say, well, what the hell you want me to do about it? I'm only 15. Oh my God. He cannot take you to any fucking appointments for the children. He can't. You got to do all that. That what you want? That's what you in behind? You tell him that you want to get your nails and hair done for your birthday, and the first thing he's going to say is, do you get paid before your birthday? If so, I can take that money and get it for you. What is wrong with you women? I know good and damn well the quality of men is not going down that bad. Come on now. Think about this now. Y'all just being nasty. That's what that is. You're being nasty. Now watch and see she'll get off on this shit. She'll get away with it. She'll do just like this last woman we talked about on the last broadcast. She will cry. She will say, hey, I'm a mom. My husband wasn't giving me enough attention. I made a mistake. And they're going to give her a hug and she's going to walk away. She's not going to do no real time over this shit. That's why I say, man, we are not equal when it comes to this shit right here. If this was a man and it was a female, you already know what it would have been. Know what time it is. His ass would have been thrown under the jail cell. He would have no access to shit. He wouldn't even got a bond. Yeah, he would have got a bond, but it wouldn't been no 100,000. That shit would have been like $1 million plus. They would have talked about everything all the way down to if he had dust mites on his ass. Shit. Cannot make this up, man. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Kat. They do. This is your soccer mom. This is the mom that works at the lunchroom looking for your 15-year-old. You think she's gonna change? Hell nah. She probably moved to another liberal area and do the same bullshit. Wow, man. This is wow. I'm telling you, man. That's what's going on in Glacier Glider World. On that note, as we move forward, we're going to get into more detail about the cartel shooting in Mexico. Let's talk about that right quick. Y'all, thank you again for joining me. If you have, I appreciate you. We just getting started. Oh, Glenn Z. Hey, Glenn. How you doing? Thank you, buddy. Somebody get Glenn Z out of our chat. We don't need that energy. Thank you. At least he got his. Hey, at least we gave him some, made him famous. Got his little 5 minutes of fame. Huh? You said female amigo. That's it. Oh yeah, but I did mess up on that. I probably meant. I'll change it later. Oh man. All right, guys. I guess he forgot we got moderators in here. Anyway, let's jump into this thing here. Let's talk about this. Now, this is really sad, but I have to talk about this in its entirety. So I'm gonna play what it says, fair use, what's been said, and I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on the whole ordeal. And please, uh, if you want to look at it in its entirety without my commentary, just look it up on Google CBS, and it definitely will be. And nails for dinner. All right, let me go ahead on and share this. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, hold on. Make sure I got it. All right, I'm gonna make it where it is full screen. Hold on.
The bodies of two of the Americans who were killed after being kidnapped in Mexico are now back in the U.S. The CBS News is learning authorities in Mexico are still investigating what led up to the ordeal, including the exact purpose of the group's visit there. Here's CBS's Omar Villafranca.
The bodies of Shaeed Woodard and Zindell Brown are back on American soil today, while Latavia McGee and Eric Williams are still recovering in a Brownsville, Texas hospital. Family members say they were traveling from South Carolina to Mexico for a cosmetic surgery for McGee. Tonight, we're learning new details about that trip in a police.
Black folks, I got something to say. Y'all need to quit going to these goddamn foreign countries trying to get the hook up on cosmetic surgery. I see a lot of y'all doing that lately. This is like, I probably say the eighth death of a black American going overseas to get some cheap ass surgery. Because somebody told them, you go over there, girl, or you go over there, man, they gonna get you the best. You get that nice tummy tuck. You gonna get this and that. Do you know that let's say that this wouldn't have happened and she would have got the tummy tuck. But that was the lady went in there for a tummy tuck. You know you can still die because a lot of those doctors are not professionally trained. A lot of them doctors is not professionally trained over there in Mexico and overseas. Some of them doctors are what you call, I went to the dollar store and got my damn certificate. So you gonna trust somebody you don't know no kind of history, you don't know what malpractice they've been involved. You just going by somebody telling you that they can do your surgery that you want done in the States that's about 25K, but they tell you, no problem, senorita, I can do that for like about 4K. Oh, 4,000, girl. Let me get my income tax money and let's go down there. And this is what's happening, man. A lot of these places are not safe. And right now, Mexico is really not safe. Because Mexico always around this time have what you call a lot of wars with cartels. So you're going to a place where you got wars with cartels. There is so many things that can happen in this scenario. So yes, this was not smart. Beyond me, this was not a smart move at all. You know what I'm saying? They lucky that that's all that happened to them, that two of them survived. Because usually when you go to these places like this with all this war stuff going on, they take no prisoners, man. None. No witnesses survive.
Police report filed by a fifth person who traveled with the group but stayed on the U.S. side. Cheryl Orange told Brownsville police she last saw her friends Friday morning leaving a Motel 6. She didn't travel to Mexico with the group because she didn't have the proper ID. When the group didn't return and didn't answer repeated calls, she went to police. The four were found in a wooden shed on Tuesday outside of Matamoros, Mexico, after they were attacked and kidnapped in the Mexican border town last week by suspected members of the Gulf Cartel. One suspect has already been arrested. Eric Williams' wife said he had another surgery on his leg and he is recovering at this hospital. The bodies of the other two victims are now at a Brownsville funeral home. JB?
Omar, thank you.
I want y'all to hear that. The other victims are at a Brownsville funeral home. Guys, listen, I don't want nobody to think that I'm being heartless. Because again, my condolences to the family. But this is a lot to do in the black community. Y'all gotta quit going overseas trying to get this fast, quick, in a hurry. BBLs, tummy tucks, big titties, and all this shit. Please stop. It's not safe. And you need to understand that right now, when you go leave American soil, you got a target on your fucking back because you are an American. Now, thankfully, these guys were able to apologize. They said they were sorry. And was also been reported that they returned the guys that did this, the 5 guys that murdered them, to the federales after whooping their ass. They said they stand on principle. What up, Maurice? My dog. They stand on principle. Okay? They say they don't go out here and run amok. They have a code. Damn, man. Why don't we have more criminal activity around here in the U.S. with a code? Because these criminals here ain't got no code. So that's what is being stated. They said that was their condolences. They said they stand on code, that they were innocent. They thought they were Haitian drug cartel. Now, I know that kind of threw people off, like, well, why would the Haitians deal with the Mexicanos? It's simple. Mexico right now, when you go into South America, y'all going towards South America, into Mexico, that place is one of the places that got everything, okay? Mexico got everything. And sometimes you can get everything for the low and it be a good product. Allegedly. I don't know for sure. I'm just going by what I hear in the past. No, this is what happened, CeeLo. They wasn't getting BBLs, CeeLo. The girl, Latavia, wanted a tummy tuck. So, like I said, it's been going on. If y'all look it up, a lot of females have been going down there to Mexico, Dominican Republic, St. Thomas, and Puerto Rico to get these cosmetic stuff done. Now, I know one of the guys from Florence, because that's from my area, that got killed. God bless his soul, Eric Williams. But, because I went to school with the dude, when you're doing this type of stuff, right? When you researching, you're trying to get the low price to do your cosmetics. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch when you're going overseas. You need to go to an accredited place where you know that you got some kind of research of what those doctors are. Because a lot of these little towns in Mexico, you don't know what these doctors have done. You don't know what they're up for. You don't know anything about them. All you know is somebody told you that this is a good place to go, and you like a damn crazy person going. So I mean, it just, to me, they gotta you gotta move different on that part. Now getting there, they just arrived down there. I guess they went through the border, or however they went through, rental car, whatever, and they ran right into a war. And they thought that these guys were the Haitian people and started shooting at them. And that's how we got to where we at now. Again, I'm telling you now, if the cartel saying they're sorry, I would not be surprised if the cartel try to reach out to that family and drop them some M's to both families, because they go by a code, man. That's one thing I know about the cartel. They stick by the code. They have a code of ethics in their organization, and they stick by it. And you ain't gonna. And once you violate that code, man, they don't do no second chances and shit. They start fucking. They will fuck you up. They do not care. And so definitely, oh boy, is gonna learn today. I mean, yeah, them dudes that did that, they gonna learn today, because I wouldn't be surprised they negotiate them to go back to the states. Yeah, give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I mean that's just one of those things, man. I mean that's just one of them things. And what is so sad is that this was all senseless. I mean the whole situation is a senseless situation. It could have been avoided. Man, man, oh man. And I'm gonna say this about the situation. And I'm gonna wrap this up on that. I feel sorry for the victims, because they're gonna have survivor guilt. They really are. Especially that young lady that went to get the tummy tuck. She always gonna say to herself, if I didn't want to go down to Mexico to get this tummy tuck, I wouldn't have all my friends, all these guys I'm dealing with, and lose their lives. And that's a lot, man. It really is. That's a lot to deal with. And I know that's what's going to be going through her head. And it's so sad that the Biden administration is tone deaf to this. Yeah, speaking of that, let's talk about what the White House spokesperson said about this whole ordeal. Now I'm going to read what they said about it. Let me, let me. All right, so we will talk about Karine Jean Pierre, right? So she hears about this kidnapping. The first thing comes out of this fool woman's mouth is, Okay, this is what I meant to say. Now I had to get my things together. So Peter Dosey, you know how he is. He is the reporter for Fox News, white correspondent, and he's always be getting in the Biden administration's ass. Okay, hold on for 1 second. And what happens is that while all this is going on, you would think when Americans getting, killed at the border, the first thing would come out of their minds or their mouths. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Would be let's try to uh, take care of our American people. Let's try to minimize any more losses. First thing John Pierre want to talk about is fentanyl is currently at a historic lows under Biden's presidency. Really, lady? Oh. Listen to what she said. Because of the work that this president's done, because of what we have done specifically on fentanyl at the border, it is at a historic low. Historic levels that we have been able to record a number of personnel working to secure the border. Y'all ain't secured the border. It's wide open. We getting damn near. We're clocked. Let me see how many people crossed the border last year. Let's look. Let's talk. Let's see. She said it's secure. She said it's secure. So far, from January all the way up, so far, I think it's what we in the fiscal year of 2023. From October to December of last year, already had 617,250 people entered the border. Now is where it gets comical. Guess how many got expelled under Title 42 that they're trying to fight to uplift? 186,573. But we released 430,677 into the US of A, doing what the fuck they want. So you're trying to tell me that the border's secured? Oh, it's about to get real tonight, baby. Talk about the fentanyl levels in the US. But she said under Biden, it's under control. Oh, I'll give me a minute. I'm trying to find my proof. All righty. So in 2020, let's look at this. This is a real report. We got to break this down because they want to say all of a sudden that they just took when they took over that they just it's at an all time low. This is what Gene says now. I'm going by what Pierre said, the spokeswoman who don't know her own shit. And this is from the CDC. This is from the Control Center for Disease Control and Prevention. This is the people that y'all fuck with. Okay? This is your people. Let's break down the overdose rate. All right? And this is from, let's see here. 15 and over. I think this one right here is for 15 and up. So I think it goes all the way up to senior citizens. So either way it goes, in 2020, non-Hispanic American Indian and Alaska Native, aka the real Pocahontas and the real Chief, okay? Because some of you Wokians out there don't know the difference. We're trying to help you out tonight. All right. It was 42.5% of deaths that was going on in that cultural background. When Biden administration took over, what happened? That shit zoomed up to 56.6. So you mean to tell me 11.1, excuse me, shit went 14.1%. So why did it went 14.1% if you saying you regulating shit? And this is your CDC that's doing this. No one else. Your CDC. Let's go by what you're telling us. I mean, make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. Make this shit make sense to me. But right now, it's not making no sense. Oh, here's another group. Non-Hispanic Black. Oh, that means us. Okay? Blackistan. When Trump was in there, we was at 35.8 on overdose in the community. Now, since old boy took over, we at 44.2%. How the hell did that happen? Tell me, riddle me that back, man. How do we got there? How do we got a 7.4 in? Excuse me, a 6.4 increase? Excuse me, 8. I mean, yeah, 8.4 increase. How did that happen? I just need to know. How did 8.4 increase happen? Who watch was it under? Who was then elected in 2021? I'll let y'all put that in the comment section. It's not hard. He's old and dusty. Old and dusty. That's it. Oh, it gets worse. Let's talk about white folks, aka glacial glider. Under Trump, they were at 33.1%. When asshole took over, it jumped to 36.8. Hispanics was down 17.6, aka the Senorito and Amigo, but now we at 21.1. And then the 13.7 for non-Hispanic or Pacific Islander, aka the other Asian persuasion, it jumped up to 20.1. Now, I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, as I've done my research, especially in Hawaii, a lot of the Asian population ancestry over there, a lot of them is really on that shit hardcore. I mean, yeah, they heavy over there on it. A little crazy. So I'm just trying to figure out, man, how do we get the lowest amount? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Make it make sense to me. How did you guys pull off of having the lowest amount? Because I don't see the lowest amount. All I'm seeing is shit not changing. So make it make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All righty. Got another one. I know this is gonna be it'll be your thing. All right. And I'm gonna go through Charles Barkley because Charles Barkley, I love how he said things. So let's talk about how this all started. We're gonna talk about right here. Bring this article up. We're gonna talk about the NBA. Now we all know that in the NBA, y'all hit the likes up. I got 4 people watching on Rumble. I should get at least two more thumbs up, man. It helps to boom the stream. Let's get the likes up over here on YouTube as well. Now, y'all guys know that when you're in the NBA or you see the NBA, there is a lot of talented people, of sun men and women, sun men that play the game. Okay, you do. There are a lot of them. They come in, they can fly, they athletic, dunk, you name it, they can do it. So when you see a glacier glider athlete playing basketball and can dribble, can shoot the three, can pass, can block, can do all the fundamentals that all of these Sun um, superstars can do. You're like, well, shit, that's amazing. So you're gonna be proud of that. You're gonna hold on to that because that's something that you don't see. You see a likeness of yourself succeeding in a sport that most people that is your tone don't succeed in. It's just like how black folks got excited when we saw Tiger Woods just knocking shit out the park until he started blowing other women's back in whenever he was married to that damn Australian woman. But that's another story. I digress. Either way it goes, fellas and ladies, it's an amazing thing. So why in the world is it a problem to brag about something like this? You know why? Because it don't fit the narrative. Now we're going to talk about this guy, analyst Kendrick Perkins. Now, okay, let's talk about Kendrick Perkins. You get a little background on who he was. Now Kendrick Perkins used to play in the NBA. All right, he along with me. He's from Texas. He's from Texas, but I'm not. You know, he played for so many years. and this, that, and the third. Now, I think that in 2003, he was the first round pick, 27th overall. And I'm trying to see. He went through a number of teams. He only won one NBA championship, and that was with the Boston Celtics. He only averaged 5.4 points per game. He only got 5.8 rebounds. I mean, he did pretty good with blocking. He played defensive, but he wasn't no superstar. So you know what? When you got someone that an analyst that ain't did shit, they always got to pick on someone that have. So let's look at his stats. The man that he got so upset. Um, you heard me? All right, hold on. Let me tell y'all his stats. Nikola Jokic. Jokic is a bad boy. All right. He is a Siberian professional player. He got recruited over here, and he's been putting in that work. Putting in that work. 6'11", 90, 28 years of age, and is already a Hall of Famer. He already a Hall of Famer, bro. He ain't got nothing to worry about. This kid's already a Hall of Famer. He has won the NBA Most Valuable Player 2 years in a row, and looking like he's gonna win it again. But because it's a white man, it's racist. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. Even though majority of the people that watch the NBA, or the majority of the people in the Americas, are glacier gliders, they vote what they see is exciting for MVP. But yet that's racism. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Because I don't see no Wokians watching no damn games. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But let's see what Charles Barkley had said. He said that he has had enough of the ESPN's annual debate over the NBA's MVP award. The Hall of Famer and former Sixers great called in Altitude Sports Radio in Denver Tuesday and ended up watering into the increasingly heated debate about the NBA's MVP award between players turned ESPN analysts Kendrick Perkins and JJ Redick. One of the things that's silly about ESPN at the times, they do this silly debate every year about the MVP going back. Even when I played, Marcus said, it's a regular season award. It ain't who's the best player, it's who has the best regular season. But every year ESPN gets these fools on radio or TV talking about who the best player. But see, the reason why Reddit got upset is because he is like a lot of white folks are tired of this racial victimhood blame story. They're sick of that shit. And now you got Perkins saying racial bias among MVP voters was one reason the Denver Nuggets Nikola Jokic won 2 MVP awards and could win a third over 76ers Joel Embiid and Milwaukee Bucks for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, here's the thing. It's because this kid's got a better season than they do. It could be he's playing better games. It's not because it's racism. I'm so sick of that shit. It's some people have a better game than others. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm a black man and I'm interested in dating a white female, and she says, "Oh yeah, Joel, I'm very interested in you too. You know, you got great qualities, but I'm interested in Mark, the other glacier glider." I'm gonna look in her face and tell her, "Oh, I know why you interested in him because you racist." No, it's just that she ain't interested in me. I mean, I just don't get that shit. Well, JJ Reddick said he feel like there's a problem with the show. JJ, listen, brother, I can tell you what the problem is. You are a glacier glider on ESPN. You figure that shit out. You better do like Max. Y'all got to take the back seat slots. They don't want you on prime time as a glacier glider on ESPN. And if you are supposed to allow Kendrick Perkins to say that everything is racist, including you. And you're supposed to get on your knees and you are supposed to kiss the ring. You're not doing what you're supposed to do, JJ. Oh, you're not doing it right, JJ. They're going to get rid of you now. They're going to get rid of his ass. I'm telling you now. They ain't going to renew that contract. He don't kiss the ring. Because he condemned that. And Perkins did it without baseness. You ain't got no base to prove that all these white folks are just going out here and looking for, oh, it's a white guy, Nicholas Jokic. That's it. Let's vote him in. It don't work that way. They're looking at what he did for the season. And them other times. Michael Jordan got it. Who else got MVP? Karl Malone. I mean, y'all just dumb right now, bro. Sean Kemp. These people got it because they played well. But I guess it because he's a white man, he can't get best. He can't get the season best award. And I'm glad what Barkley said. His take did cross the line. It's one of the stupidest things I ever heard. And I hate that he near my age too, because he in my generation. He making all millennials look bad as fuck. Yeah, Larry Bird won 3 straight. Uh, who else won? Yeah, Djokovic, Dirk, Nowitzki, Steve Nash. Yeah, only 40. Last 40 years. Last 40 years. There's only been 3. But I gotta be with Barkley. I mean, you can't just slam on this man. I mean, I'm just saying. Just people just gotta understand that sometimes it's not about it should not always be a race issue. It should be about a performance. And right now, Nikola Jovic is performing. He's killing the game. You right, CeeLo. You do like just like shout out to Morgan Freeman. He said it best. You want to start talking about racism? Just don't talk about it. And he right. Because we're all equal. You know? I'm glad that Jokic is going to get his just due and get another MVP. You know, I would love to see him get a ring. I don't know when, but hopefully in the future. Look, man, I go for anybody that put in work, and I think that's the problem with America. We are got so much of these blinders on about race and what we think it is that we have forgot about what it means to put in work as an American people. We have everything is so color coded now. I remember a time where you know I thought we were gonna get to that point where nothing was gonna be color coded no more. You could just go and do what you need to do and be successful. But you fast forward now, everything is color coded. Everything, everything you do, everything you say is generalized color code. You know, I mean, if you talk about accountability as a son man, a son woman, you're considered to be how they call it, coonish. If you are a glacier glider and you say that you are going to hold me accountable for fucking up, I could go and run the HR and say you're racist. If I mean, this is what it is. Also, the term African American needs to go. If you were born in the U.S., you are an American citizen, unless you migrated here from the Africa like Elon. Exactly. Preach it to the choir in the back. I consider myself an American. And you're right. African American should have been gone. Just call me a black American. You know? Fine. I like that better than this African American shit. I ain't never been no Africa. And then the people like to say, well, your ancestors been there. But that's them. They from there. That's all fine and dandy. It runs in my bloodline. But I ain't been there. Me haven't been in there. Okay? It's like somebody says that, oh yeah, you Michael Jordan's son. You know he played in the NBA and is the greatest basketball player that ever put on a pair of Jordans. I'm quite sure you could play like your dad. No, because we seen what happened with the Jordan sons. Their game play was ass. They have no skill. I'm I'm for real. Yeah, you're right. Number one, Maggie, it's stupidity. Oh yeah, I know Tucker Carlson was supposed to truth. None of that shit. I'm tired of it. But yeah, yeah, man. But that's how I feel, man. Oh, Maggie, you know why she ain't been arrested? Just like this other woman. Oh, and I'm glad y'all said something before we wrap up. There's one more story. God, my. All right, yeah, let me pull that up right. I just told my wife about the story. I'm about to show this, and then we about to get up out of here. I tell you, man, this story getting crazy. This story I'm about to tell y'all. All right, hold on, guys. Gotta find this story. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Can't find it, y'all. Just found the story. Hold on. All right, I found it. I knew it was in here. Took me for a minute. All right, let me go pull this up for y'all. Give me one moment. Sorry about that, guys. I had to find this last story. All right, guys. I'm about to talk about the story. This may be a little bit uh extreme, but please do me a favor. Uh, Pure discretion is advised. So if you got any children in the room, go ahead on and take them out. But this story right here is crazy. Woo, crazy. I don't even, man. I'm telling you, this is a crazy story. But we gonna check into it. We're gonna move through. So, and this is coming out of Moore, Oklahoma. I'm sorry it had to be you, Oklahoma. I really do. All right, let's go ahead on and do this.
65 finally makes dinosaurs scary again. It will have you on the edge of your seat.
45-year-old Jennifer Hawkins arrested and booked into the Cleveland County Detention Center. According to court documents, Hawkins was a cheer coach at Westmore High School in Brink Junior High. The victim, a now former Southmore student.
I see things that are shocking, but teacher-student relationships, we do have these every so often.
Jennifer Austin says she's been prosecuting sex crimes for over 20 years. She explained that state law prohibits students and district employees from having sexual relationships, including when the student reaches the age of consent. At school, consent gets removed from the equation.
A lot of the sexual acts that took place, she would have him come home from school at lunch to her home and have the sexual relationship at home while her daughter and her family were at work or at school.
According to court records, Hawkins would take the victim to her home in Oklahoma City. The victim reported Hawkins was, quote, manipulative and controlling. and that the
What I'm trying to figure out, guys, what is going on with these women? This woman here was letting her daughter's ex-boyfriend blow her back out while being married and her daughter spending time with family. I need answers, man. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but at this point, I need answers, man. I really do. I need answers. I really do. I need answers, man. I mean, mm, 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 mm. Whew! Lord have mercy. I don't know. This hurts my heart, man. Mm, 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 mm. And if I was a daughter, I would never talk to my mom again. Let my daddy be messing with one of my exes, man. Oh God, that's disturbing, bro. Yeah, she sure do. She on some Lois Griffin shit for real. It's nasty, dog. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Yeah, she can't say she was practicing for OnlyFans. She wanted to be his fan and everything else. Let's continue with this shit.
two had sex over 300 times.
There's been a lot of impact on this victim in particular because of the nature of this relationship, because it was so controlling, and his entire high school time frame where he should have been a student and should have been enjoying being a student was in a relationship with her where she limited his friends and his interactions with others.
Now, allegedly, it's been stated that this woman here started dealing with the victim, continued to dealing with the victim even after he got out of high school until last year. Now, I don't know what transpired for them to break up last year, but when she first got found out, she said, "Oh no, 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 I didn't do that. I didn't mess with that." But then she came out and admitted that she did. Mega, I don't even think she was dating bad. I think she was actually married and was banging this dude because this is what it's been. A lot of these married women doing that, and I just think it's disgusting that you banging your daughter's ex boyfriend in your marital home. That this husband of yours is probably thinking you the best thing, and then she was a cheer coach, so you had access to this boy every chance you got. I'm for real. It is, man. It really is. And she hid this out of her family knowing. I told y'all, women slick, man. Women are slick. Women are slick. Very slick. She did that while they was at school and she was at home. Everybody thought, yeah, I mean, she was slick, man. She did this while they were at home, while they were gone. So that should tell you something. Woman like this is dangerous. Very dangerous. I'm telling you, very, very dangerous. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Please like, share, subscribe. Shout out to everyone spending time with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chill with me right here. I'm finna go ahead on now, play a little bit of my GTA, and then take my ass to bed. Please like, share, subscribe. We love y'all. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm fucking out.